why did Chris Abroad attack my channel? Guys, drama time. But I'm not trying to get involved in this drama, and I'm fake Japanese. I got a message asking about this, and I read a lot of comments of their videos, and I realized that they're missing one thing. That's the real problem. They miss one thing, both of them. I have a mixed feeling of both of their takes. Today, I just want to share my thought. It's not for attacking someone or defending someone. And my goal of this video is I want you to have a different perspective. So Oriental Pearl, living in Asia for 13 years, is talking about graffiti in Japan.
Looking around, where do you think we are right now? I'll give you a second. Graffiti all over the wall. Somebody illegally dumped their household trash here. This has been here for weeks. There's even graffiti on the abandoned house.
Being fair, graffiti has been in Japan. And in 90s, I feel like it became peak. But late 90s, especially since 1999, when Ishihara Shintaro became mayor of Tokyo, he started to clean up. So graffiti got a little rare. You see sometimes, but next day they delete immediately because they really want to clean up. So seeing this, I can easily tell Japan has changed.
This isn't London, it's not New York.
And also I think this is actually Nakameguro area,
Tokyo,
right?
Japan. As a person who has been living here for many years, I've seen a lot of changes, and I've gotten to the point where I really want to talk about this.
Yeah, this place is Nakameguro.
Now I understand things go out of business. It's tough to make it in Tokyo. This went out of business about 4 or 5 months ago, but look at what's happened since, and in an upscale neighborhood. Yeah. Now some people will say graffiti is a form of art, but this is just drawing dicks on the wall. Like this is
Graffiti is a form of art.
and we have to look at this every day.
But to be fair, many of her content are pretty exaggerating. Talked about it in another videos.
That was also not there a couple months ago. That one's new. This used to be completely white, and here we go.
Yeah, this is really a lot.
It was not here before.
It wasn't. I mean, not sure this place, but graffiti is not that
Shibuya now,
many.
and of course you're very familiar
Shibuya might have some.
with the Shibuya crosswalk.
Always.
This is actually looking pretty good now that they've got the graffiti gone and a nice, beautiful piece of artwork has been painted here.
This is just my personal opinion, but graffiti is much better than this art.
Although this is kind of what it looked like before, that kind of graffiti. Here is the city trying to fight back. It's even written in English and Japanese.
Yeah, and definitely 10 years ago, there's definitely no English sign.
Graffiti is illegal. Apparently, there's a 5-year prison sentence. Okay, I've seen that YouTuber. That was a foreigner that put that there.
Can I tell you a trick? I can tell what's by Japanese, what is not by Japanese. If you see the stickers line up with other stickers, for example, this Japanese, 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 maybe not Japanese. Japanese tend to do peer pressure regulation way. So this might be in Japanese.
In this case, it is some foreigners that are putting the stickers on everything. Graffiti, again, next to Louis Vuitton. Vending machines have graffiti on it.
Furigaza doesn't sound very Japanese.
This was covered up. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's really
telephone
sad.
box. Oh my gosh, what is this?
Yeah, it wasn't like that.
Whoa. The city actually did come and repaint this whole bridge because it looked like that green wall before. But as you see, it's already back. That's a new one. That's a new one. All this elderly, homeless people in Japan, and an alarming number of young homeless, which was not very common in the past.
Shifting to the homeless topic, and she's going to Kabukicho is a little off.
A night out with my friends around 11:30, closer to midnight.
Because these are different issues.
There's lots of videos of this online, but it's not something you're just going to see in the daylight hours or even in the early evening. 2020 Tokyo Olympics, where they cleaned this up quite nicely, you know, getting ready for all the international guests, is pretty much back to how it was before and even worse.
Yeah, it definitely changed.
So
now
it's
she's
worse in this
at
area
Kabukicho.
alone, but right back there next to it, they have all those people that just moved.
The people tend to say some influencers in Japan putting a Kabukicho as like a dangerous place, but Kabukicho is way more safer than it's before. Like 90s, early 2000, Kabukicho was like a worst, like filled by Yakuzas and a lot of Chinese mafia. But now you see teenagers sitting on the ground and like talking and drinking, meaning it's safe. So this video was, my opinion, little off, but I don't see that much exaggeration. And then here's a Chris abroad. Sensationalist Japan content is getting out of hand. A wall with some graffiti on the Shibuya doesn't mean Japan is at end. I think this is Nakameguro, not Shibuya. There was a graffiti in Shibuya 10 years ago. There was a graffiti in Shibuya today. Look for the bad things and you will find them. Look for the good. And here, graffiti in Japan, shock, horror, yabai. The end of Japan is here. Hold loved one close. Japan is changing. Oh wait, it's a photo from 1993. So this is slightly manipulative because 90s in Japan was a time had like street culture. You see that a lot of Japanese hip hop group and Nigo, Ape, and Harajuku fashion. So graffiti was part of it. But again, after 1990, Tokyo has changed dramatically. So clean, no trash bin, no graffiti. Sure, some Shinjuku, Shibuya area, you might see some small things, but it's not that much. And I'm not gonna read all, but they had some criticism each other, and she made a video about him.
There's certain things I feel like need to be said. It was this same kind of zero-sum, you know, your win is my loss, territorial, my Japan, I'm the king of Japan kind of mentality. But to be honest, I've never told anyone this, but I'm gonna tell you something. I think Abroad in Japan is losing the plot here with viewers as well. A few years ago, I had a really good month on YouTube.
So this video, I'm not gonna react all, but it's basically defending and attacking. And the reason why I make this video is that, what do you think most important issue here? Most important thing is that, what's really happening in Japan and how locals feels about graffiti. I mean, I'm Japanese, right? I don't care who's win. I don't care Oriental Pearl win, this drama or Chris win. I really do not care. What I care is the fact Japan is really changing. And then seeing that much graffiti in Japan, it's not usual. In fact, let's watch this news 2 days ago about graffiti. It's saying they put more police there because of the graffiti was too many. So I was a little sad about they were defending each other, but they are really not talking about real issue here.
ビルの壁までこうした落書きが相次いでいるのは桜の名所目黒川が流れる東京中目黒。
So it's saying local is not happy. 不快感。
駅前を歩く
Uncomfortable.
とすぐに落書きが見つかりました。
かなり大きい落書きが描かれています。
So in this case, I don't think Oriental Pearl is exaggerating or sensationalist. If graffiti was there always, non-Japanese news are talking about this.
すぐ横の駐車場ですが、ところに書かれています。
落書きで埋め尽くされた駐車場の壁、郵便ポストや
Yeah.
ガードレールなど街
This is definite evidence that we have more graffitis than before.
の至るところに落書きはありました。37カ所に及んでいました。
So this is a real flower shop.
やっぱり気持ちよくないですよ。夜までは見てられないんで。
には住民たちも不満顔です。
なんて書いてんのかわかんないけど、ダメです。
中目黒育ちの子供からはこんな言葉が
It's they're local. Yeah, that's really sad. I personally like graffiti and graffiti culture, but seeing this in Japan and then seeing local is complaining and the people really dismissing the fact makes me really sad. And there was another one. This is 2 years ago. Because of graffiti was so many local students and railroad workers are deleting. So they're not feeling very safe surrounded the graffitis. Okay, so I do appreciate they share their honest opinion about Japan. Even sometimes it's exaggerating. If exaggeration happen, I talk about my channel. And if something wrong or something misunderstanding, I talk about my channel. Real issue is that Oriental Pearl could focus about graffiti and have a little local voice and then like saying, hey, let's not do this, like let's keep Japan safe or the kind of stuff. But she shifted to talking about homeless, dark side of Japan stuff. And for the Chris part, he's right. We shouldn't overreact. We shouldn't do like a drama, sensationalist, grifting stuff. But he shouldn't dismiss the local voice. In fact, you see more graffitis than before. That's the fact. So in my opinion, both of them fail to have Japanese voice because this is about Japan. And I saw a comment saying like something say negative about Chris and something negative about Oriental Pearl. But sadly, no comment is saying about all the poor local people out there. That makes me sad because it's about Japan and the real issue is that graffiti in Japan and it's really happening. And Japan is really changing. It's obvious. The real issue isn't who is right or wrong. The voice opinion are really lacking Japanese actual voice. That's why I wanted to make this video. I believe they contributed Japan in their own way. Yeah, I appreciate both creators, but in this case, I believe voice from local people matter more than who's winning. And what do you guys think? And if you live in Japan, do you really think Japan has changed? If that's so, how? Please let me know in the comments. And then for the comments, please be nice for both creators. It's okay to disagree and criticize, but let's use nice words. Stay samurai. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Arigato for watching. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, click on the left for the fun video about Japan and on the right to see more videos. You guys have a great day.